When I was 10 years old, I won a Young Artist Award for a painting of a sunset, and the art teacher had me put sand at the bottom of the picture. I was so proud of it. They framed it, they hung it in the school. I think I won a certificate or something for it. I was like in fifth grade. And it was then that I realized how much painting and art filled me up, filled my soul. And then I promptly put down the paintbrushes and never picked them up again. And every time in my life that I've picked up the paintbrushes, that I've painted something just for fun or for decor or whatever it may be, I felt that same rush, that same joy, that same fulfillment that art gives you. And then I put the paintbrushes down and I walk away. And I love arts and crafts. I love scrapbooking. I love journaling. I love interior design. I love anything that has to do with art or decoration or anything like that. And I think at a young age, I must have decided that loving art is fine as long as there's a practical purpose to it. And so I got really into planning because I thought at least that's productivity. You can decorate your planner, you can decorate your notebook, but you're still doing something productive. I got really into graphic design because to me, graphic design was design that also had a purpose. It was a job, it was something that people did in the world. Art and painting and anything related to that always seemed a little frivolous to me. And I guess it's because I had so much fun. I had so much fun and so much joy. Being covered in paint was like the best thing that could happen to me. But I saw it as a hobby, as something that you did to have fun, not something real. And in 2020, when we were all stuck at home and the world was shut down, I picked up paint again. And boy, did it just light me up all over again. I was painting every day just for myself, just for the fun of it. And I told myself, don't try to turn this into some type of business. Don't try to do anything with it. Just paint, just have fun, just enjoy the process. But the more I painted, the more people saw it and said, "Oh, you should sell your art. You should try to set up an Etsy shop. You should let people know about this." And I kept saying, "No, no, this is just something that I do for me." And I held out a long time, but eventually I thought, well, if you could have this much fun doing something and make money with it, why wouldn't you do it? So I tried and I turned my art into a business, and I was selling um, little stationery, like cards with people's names on them and different things. And it was fine for a while, but I still don't think it was my truth of painting. And so it kind of fizzled out. And I was doing fashion illustration at the time because I thought, I love it so much, that's what I'll do. But I realized art makes me feel free. And that's when I found abstracts, and that's where I've stayed and where I love. So thank you for being here, for listening to this story, and for being with me while I clean up my studio as I finally accept and embrace that the things that fill you up can also be the things you build your life around. Happy New Year, friends. I'm wishing you much success and joy and fulfillment in your life as well. And I'll see you soon.